Hello, hello, hello. All right, here's the scuttlebutt. Someone went back and looked closely at the 2016 photograph that Donald Trump tweeted out about Cinco de Mayo, the famous taco bowl tweet. And they looked, and apparently in an open drawer off to the side is what looks like at least 2 boxes of Sudafed. And it is raising concern, one, because, oh, there's a kitty. It's raising concern, one, because Trump has been showing symptoms of being on something for quite some time, but also it's the UK version of the Sudafed. And this is in Trump's New York office. And yes, he travels a lot, but one thing that you can do in the UK that you can't do in the States is there are certain drugs. And one of them that before regulations kicked in 2016, it was easier to get the Sudafed that had pseudoephedrine in it, which is a stimulant. You know, just like you can get ibuprofen or acetaminophen with codeine over the counter there. You can't buy a great deal at the same time, but it's possible. Here's the question. Was this just a convenient thing he happened to pick up? Back in 2016, that's when the regulations were starting to come in, limiting the amount of pseudoephedrine, who could get it, how much they could get at a time, that sort of thing. And today, it is possible to get it, but it's usually behind the counter at pharmacists here in the US. And also there's the question of what color the box is, because that green box, the white box with the green highlights, has a substitution for the pseudoephedrine in it. You can't turn into methamphetamine. So the question is this much ado about nothing, or is this just one of the many things that the Orange Fuhrer has used to keep himself up and going? High energy. You know, I'm no fan of the man, but I'm more concerned with what people have said in the past. Multiple people coming forward saying that Trump took a great deal of cocaine back in the day. And, 2 there. That and other stimulants. So that's actually what concerns me. But let's start with the Sudafed question. Basically the uppers, the pseudoephedrine. Also, there's talk that he sniffed so much because of a previous... He took so much cocaine over time that he ended up with a deviated septum. I don't know if that's true, but... Well, card for the reading, it is the card of vices. I mean, that's the point. So we're in the right area. All right, in the past, Page of Imps. This is when he was younger, because he is the king of imps, just as himself. He likes to think of himself as the emperor, but this is the young king of imps, really. And it could be things that he did when he was an adult but younger, or it could be that he started taking stimulants when he was a teenager. Let's see. I mean, he was born in the 40s. The late 40s, would have come of age in the late 60s. and how many housewives back then were losing weight with legal meth, basically, or some form of that sort of thing. Eight of Ghosts. This would really disappoint a lot of people if this turned out to be true. I'm just feeling all the disappointment. Okay? An actual surprise among his base, which, really? Base of the reading. Normally, this Two of Wands, Two of Imps, is two people bickering and someone stepping in to separate them, to get them to calm down, but it actually feels like he has gotten where he is by pitting people against each other. It feels like, to me, like he's pushing them together, not pulling them apart. And the Two of Bats is the Two of Swords. It's about decisions. Decisions he made to pit people against each other. Interesting. Well, that would create a climate where he would have to, in order to keep up, he would have to, oops, oh, okay, cards flying. Okay, well, I'll get those in a minute. Above it, Tower, yeah. If this comes out, that's just what keeps coming into my head over and over. If this comes out, he's in big trouble. If it somehow got out. Queen of Pentacles, that's Melania. Seven of Wands. Hi. I'm trying to do a reading here. That would be so much nicer. It's so much nicer when you're here. Melania knows what he takes. She's done. It feels like she's done some things in her past to lose weight that now she just has it all sucked out. But I know that this what the Seven of Imps normally is, but this feels like she would take her. He feels smaller. She would take Baron. She would take her child, and if it came out, if it became public. So this is a huge secret. I'm just getting a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. Near future. Oh, he's being backed into a corner by all this talk of impeachment and impeachment hearings and possibly his tax returns, making it to Congress. King of Imps, King of Wands. That's him as a man. This feels like this is the impeachment and information reaching Congress about Trump the man, not the emperor. Or this is SDNY. This definitely feels like information getting to Congress, but this may have to do with what he did in New York before he was president. Home environment, judgment. Yeah, we're all going to be very judgy about what comes out. Hopes and fears. He's hoping that everything just stays as it was. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pumpkins. It's the sitting pretty card. I'm rich. I'm so rich. You have no idea. I'm rich with kitty fur. That's what I'm rich with. What other people see? Four of Wands. He's partying. Like he scurries off to his resorts and golf courses and what have you, to party in a way that he doesn't feel like he can at the White House. Final outcome, the Empress, that is America. So, specifically women. Page of Ghosts, it's the Page of Cups. Feels kind of barren-like. Eight of Pumpkins, Eight of Pentacles. The energy I'm getting like a tingling sensation on the back of my head, or it's near the top, like, and I'm not me, but a feeling of paranoia. And are you paranoid if they're really out to get you? Yeah, I'm feeling strangely lightheaded. Not me. I'm fine. But in this energy, feeling really lightheaded. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stress. And he often lives in his own world, but you can still see the writing on the wall. All right, so is this? First of all, is this Sudafed Cinco de Mayo photo scandal? Is it really a scandal? Is it really a thing? Was he really abusing this stuff? I'm getting he was taking a lot of stuff. King of Pumpkins, King of Pentacles, Trump corruption, Five of Bats, insult to injury. He's been belligerent toward people for a long time. One, because he could get away with it, but two, his side effects have become a part of his personality. Oh, I worked that back into the deck, and here it is again, the card of vice. The card of death. Not real death, the card of the High Priestess, which is secrets. Two of Pumpkins, where everything becomes really unstable. So, considering the fact I'm asking, was he abusing Sudafed of some nature back in the days? Was he abusing some kind of whatever it was? I've got 3 really dark major arcana right here. So that would be a big ol' yes, Ghost Rider. Him being belligerent, him being corrupt, it getting out of his control, because this feels like this person is going to tumble off to the side. That's what that feels like. All right, so is he abusing drugs now? Today, this week, ongoing. Well, he keeps managing to, as he thinks of it, pull the rabbit out of the hat, as in, ta-da, because he's so great and he has so many great ideas. Let me just turn these cards over, get an overall sense first of government. 2 here. And it's going to come to light. The impeachment inquiry, they are going to get so up into his every aspect of his business, how he's governed his personal life. These are investigators. This is all the different little people in Trump world going out on TV and being given enough rope to metaphorically hang themselves. And this is being bound by the things he's done. 3 of Wands and then the Sun. It's an escape. It's an escape from the stress. He can't handle the pressure. I mean, Bill Clinton was many things, but one thing he definitely was a compartmentalizer. He was expert at compartmentalizing the different things going on and saying, all right, these are the impeachment hearings, this is this kind of governance, this is, Trump can't do that. He's too emotional, he's too much of a narcissist, and that's saying something because, yeah, Bill Clinton, yeah, come on, we know what kind of person he is. He's gonna crack under the pressure. He's cracking under the pressure to some extent already. But he can't handle the pressure of all of this. And it feels like I need to make a pyramid here. Like it's all going to come to a head, and then it's going to come tumbling down. Let's see what's on this pyramid. Culmination of the world, 6 of Pumpkins, the card of generosity, 6 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, that's Junior's card, generally. Queen of Ghosts, those are Democrats, female Democrats. Ace of Imps is the Ace of Wands, beginning of action. Taking on the Emperor. So he's been able to stay where he is because of the generosity of the Republicans and the base donors and the support of, you know, his children and, yeah, that sort of thing. His people are viewing him as a family man because of the number of children he has. And then it's the Democrats taking on the Emperor. And so it's gonna come to a head. Yeah, I'm getting disoriented, and it's not, it doesn't feel like dementia related. It's not really knowing, not entirely knowing where you are, just knowing, yeah, I'm probably safe, got Secret Service, but everything feeling very unreal. It's total escapism. That's why I watch his TV. It's so he can hear people talk about him, his favorite subject. But it's escape. It's absolute escapism. The hard work you have to do in marriage, he's not going to do it. So he has affairs. The hard work you need to do in business, he's not going to do it. There are stories of him when he should have been doing, you know, the major deals. He was spending hours and hours and hours on minutia, picking out fabric swatches. He's a total escapist. Doesn't like reality, change it. Bully your way to change it. Yeah, lazy. Not nice. 6 of Cups. This is the nostalgia card. 5 of Pentacles. The Lovers, and the 7 of Cups, 7 of Ghosts. The stories, the fantasy he's throwing up. Escaping into this is his base. Nostalgia, when Mad Men days, when white Anglo-Saxon Protestants ruled, and his base loves that idea of make the world the way it was, like that, with extreme inequality. And right now his base is feeling challenged, and he is too. He really doesn't like all this. It's the women, the uppity women. Other than Ivanka, she's different, but, and they still love him, and his smoke screen is intact that he's showing them. So that's what I'm getting. He's disoriented a lot. Yeah, disoriented. And people are telling him to lay off. And the Republicans are trying to get him to act more reasonable. But it almost sounds like it's sort of out in the hallway. It's not really directly, the worst of it that isn't in his face. All right, so that is what I am getting. And it sounds like Pumpkin really... Oh, and there's Bar protecting him with really noxious fumes. Great. So, better living through chemistry. All right, that's what I'm getting, unfortunately. But soon this national nightmare will be over, won't it? Hopefully. Where we have someone in the White House who is sober again. Yes, Trump leaving, people coming in and looking at the health of the presidency, the president, something cleaning out, and overflowing emotions from the rest of us in relief. Okay, this is good. I'm just going to stop there. All right, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my patrons. This channel could not exist without you, so thank you. All right, hang in there. Whew, there are good days ahead.